All right, we are back. Okay, got my coffee. Let's fix this. So, we identified the problem. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. What did I do anyway? Let's see. I got trap code back to a good base. Yeah, that's good. Can now solve problem. FOW problem. There we go. Looks good to me. Let's go. Okay. So we've got a good base now. We're back to where we should have been. I have a feeling the original code was probably implemented quickly, and I was probably just running with it and duct taping as I went. Okay, we're at a good base. We want to separate our screen source of truth with our fog of view or fog of war view, but we do not want to put a generalized hide traps. As we now know, it does not work. So what we're going to have to do here is everything works except when the trap comes into our field of vision, which is just a few spaces out. It shows the T, so we'll know that it's a trap. Um, what we want now, because it's got to look for it in all of these now. Every one of these. And when we add our another ring, if we want to go 3 spaces out, 4 spaces out on our vision, or field of what is it? Fog of war, then we're gonna have to have a check on every one of these. Okay, we can't afford that. Actually, it probably would work, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste resources like that. So we need what's the fastest data structure? An array. We need O1 lookup. So I think I'm going to use another buffer, what I call overlays, and we're just going to do that. We're going to do it off XY. Now we have that vector of traps. Remember, we're never going to have so many traps that, going through a vector is going to be slow, you know. An ON lookup. Okay, we're going to go through every element in the vector. It doesn't matter. We probably don't even need the vector though, because I can't imagine it's going to grow that big. But I don't know. That's debatable. um, so I think we'll have an array, and whenever we add the traps, we're going to add it to that too. So where's our vector at for our, the heck is that thing? Oh, where are you? Traps is in the world. Okay, trap locations. Where are you? That would be in here. Yes. So we've got our standard vector. Let's go ahead and do a trap overlay on this. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Okay, so we're going to combine X, Y. I hope that becomes unique. I think it'd be unique, won't it? No, I'm sure you could add some kind of combo that would come out the same. No. I mean, yeah, you could actually, unless it's prime. I'm talking about the cells in the array now, since we're having an XY. Like for 4, if it's the fourth cell, you could have, an x of 2, y of 2, or an x of 1, y of 3, and it becomes the same thing, but those are different cells. um, I mean, I could do the two-dimensional array. That way I ain't got to worry about it. I can just do x, y, or y, x, whichever. X, y seems more natural for me. We can do that. Or we can just calculate it like screen buffer. That's what we need to do. That way it's all consistent. We'll do it the same way we calculate screen buffer. Times screen width and all that. Okay, so we have an integer. What do we want? Just an integer array. This will be trap locations, blah, blah. Okay, hold on a minute. What am I actually keeping here? Because I already got locations and all that. This is just for the field of the fog of war. So, you know what? Uh, what should I do? Fog of war, trap, overlay. We'll do that. And what'll this be? I need screen width, screen height, but we're in the H file. Okay, how do I do this? I don't want to do this in the header. I don't have enough experience to know the best way of doing this. So I need that set to the screen width by screen height, which is located. The heck is it? So we have screen width, screen height here. And then those get set in here under what, initialize game. Those are all pointers. Okay. I guess we could do it here then. But you don't want to duplicate all this. Okay, so how do I set an array here, but I don't want to actually, I don't want to say, game pointer, get screen width, or, whatever it is inside the header. I want to do it, I need to do it over here. Locations there. See, this is our game instance here. Am I connected to the internet? Okay. See. Uh, declare array and header and I guess let's do that. You must use a pointer in the header and allocate its memory dynamically. Well, yeah, I guess we could do that. What else was I thinking of doing? What the heck else was I thinking? Isn't that what I already do for screen and all that? See, I set pointers here. That's what I already do, don't I? Screen equals new character. Yeah, except I'm using just C++ new here. That's all I gotta do then. I just need to get these. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a pointer. Where's my stuff at here? Where was I at? World. All right. Integer pointer. There we go. Yay. There. And then FOW trap overlay. Let's go into here. Go to, we've got our game instance. Initialize world. Where's our initialize world at? Probably way down there. Monsters. Okay, well, let's do this. Initialize world. Find. Okay, draw border, draw world. Oh. So I guess we could just make another function. It's really not a row. We can do it inside the initialize though. We can put it there. That'll be fine. Full section, initialize world. Okay, let's just do that. Draw world. Draw border. Info section monsters. Where is it actually doing these? That's doing it somewhere else, isn't it? Where's all these being done at? Must be in the game. Well, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Um, what am I doing now? Where's that? World here. So let's do get. Where's it at? Now I'm kind of teeter-tottering on putting it in initialize world. This is just drawing it really. Alright. This is the code we need right here. There. Let's do that. That's why I don't like doing this. Let's go ahead and put it out here. Let's see, world. Um, initialize trap overlay. Whoops, my laptop is falling. Alright, where am I at? Right there. So once we got that, now we can go ahead and do that. This is screen. FOW trap overlay. Which is not there. Let's see. Oh, that's private, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we're inside of function. We should be able to get it right. World H. FOW trap overlay. Trap overlay. How would you even do that? Let's see this real quick. Okay. These are main ones. This one here. Initialize screen. Right there. Okay. Switch to the new. That's what I needed. The screen size. I don't need the info lines. I just need this. Okay. Let's do that. So new, what is it? Int. Is that how you do it? Yes. So new int. That's what screen width. Whoops. Times screen height. There. Do that. Drop overlay, so let's do this one. Set that right there. So do that. And now, where is it? So now when we go in here, oh, where's that other one at? We need the place traps code. Let's do that. Place traps right here. So when we add them to the trap here, we can also mark its location on the overlay. This here I'm probably going to change because actually I can put more information in there because I want to add something like active or deactive. But I could do that later. Right now, I'm really not sure if I'm going to move forward with this. If I'm just going to override it, but it would make things easier, I think, to put like an active or something, then we can just read that property. So I may end up doing that, making a trap class. Okay. Don't you love go-tos? I love them. Okay. We got that trap location. We're going to add it to this here. So we're going to say we've already got our, well, we're going to have to cache this, so I don't have to redo all this. So we can say FOW trap overlay. I keep hitting that twice. What is it? Screen. Yeah. We're going to use this twice, so let's do that. Screen width. Game instance. Get screen width. Screen height. Now we can just do this. Screen width. Then get our screen height. Okay. Got that. So now we have screen screen height times what is it? Screen height times width plus width. Screen width plus screen width. Or no, I need the X here. What am I doing? Hold on. So we need our Y, X, Y. We didn't need to do that after all. Well, I needed it for width, I think, but that was it. So we need Y. So Y times screen width plus X. Okay, so that should do it there. Equals what? A 1, I guess. And now we know there's a trap there. Now we need to initialize all that to zeros. So right here. Can we do a new integer there? I guess we can't do this. Does it automatically initialize it to 0 on these? Let's see this. All right, let's see. Plus plus, initialize new array to 0. Okay, empty braces or parentheses. Scalar values. Okay, cool. Yay. So there is some stuff in C++. That is really cool. So we don't even need this, right? We don't need the equal sign. Well, we can just do this like that. Is that what I am understanding? Pointer array equals new ender. Okay. Looks like that's what it is. Or we can do this. C++ later. Okay. Yay. So we got that done. So now there's zeros and we got it here. So once we set one, we can go ahead and mark it on the overlay. Now, let's go in here. Oh, we need our, well, we need it on this too, I think, don't we? If it's a trap. We could actually do it from here too. This is where that object comes in handy. So I could just say if it's a trap and the trap's active, I can access the overlay at this point, but that's not telling us anything unless I remove the trap from it later, which I don't want to. I think we're gonna go with the object inside the vector. Um, but at this point, let's not worry about it right here. We're just gonna do hit a trap. Shoot. Well, it is deactivated. That's what the overlay's for. So let's go ahead and do that. Because we're just gonna make it disappear anyway. So let's do that. So do we have a world instance in here? Yeah, duh, it's right here. Okay, so world instance. We're gonna do a get trap overlay. Trap overlay. I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna set this. What do we got? PX, PY. Let's see, PX or PY times. What do we got? Screen width. Do we have that anywhere? We got screen width right there. Yay. Screen width plus PX equals 0. Since we hit it, I'll do that. We need to write this function. Copy that over here. So this is going to be a public function. Let's do it here. We have a bunch of gets here. We got one get. Let's put it after that. Actually, we got traps and cavern, applications. Let's do it right here. We are returning what? An integer pointer. Trap overlays there. Let's go in here. Or should we put it up here? Let's put it up here. Trap overlay. Hold on. World. trap overlay. Come on, where you at? Okay, let's return FOW trap overlay. I think that's it. Okay. So we got that. Let's go here. Fog of War. I don't need this anymore. All right, so we got that. Setting it back to 0. So in here is where we'd actually look at the trap overlays. But let's go ahead and compile to see if this other code's even right. Yeah, I don't want that. Hold on, exit, escape, here, build that out. Undeclared. Okay, where are we at? Remember world, initialize trap overlay. Let's go there. Initialize trap overlay. Oh, I didn't write that. Where's that at? 350. Oh, okay. Copy that. Slash trap overlay right here. There, let's see, declaration world, okay, get an instance. Let's build and see. Sometimes you fix something and the others after it are fixed too, which happened in this case. Okay, so we've got that. At least we've got that working there. Let's see if it bombs out or anything once we're going. Especially when you're doing like pointers on boundaries, stuff like that. Um, let's go where we at. See if we bomb out. Traps. Is there any traps in here? Yes. We have one here. There. Hide that. There. You hit a trap. Blah, blah. Alright, so let's write the code to hide that. Let's go back here. We need fog of war. So it's going to be right in here. So when we come up on it, we don't want to see that. We want it to be a total surprise. But on the other hand, once we have like a spell system in here, we're going to want a spell that shows traps. So that's where that object comes into play too. You know, active and inactive. So we're probably going to put that in. It's not going to be in right now though. I don't have enough time at this point, but we are going to fix this one. So this is where our overlay comes in. We're showing this. We need to check that space. Also, yeah, I don't see any way around that. I wanted to see if there's a way to do it without doing it on every one of these. But we're just going to bite the bullet here. So if FOW, we're going to have to get the FOW overlay. So let's do that up here. What is it? Integer pointer, FOW overlay, or trap overlay. Let's just put it like that. Equals, nah, why do that? Let's be consistent. Equals, do I have a what game instance? What was it? Was it world or game? Yeah, it must be world. Yeah, FOW. Oh, what is it? It was at the beginning, wasn't it? Oh, get trap. It's world. Get trap overlay. Is it public? Yes. All right, let's do that. World instance, get trap overlay. There. All right, so when that does that, draw the radius, it grabs it. If FOW trap overlay. We need our screen width too. Do we have that? Yes. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Let's do that. Screen width, screen height. So we have PY. Times. This is where you could use some kind of macro too, if you wanted to. PY. See times screen width. Pretty much the same as what we're doing here, except we don't have this here. But you know what? We actually need that. So time screen width plus blah blah blah. Yeah, this is the exact one we need actually. Copy that. There. Okay, blah 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 equals 1. Well, actually is true, but I'm going to go ahead and say equals 1 just to be a little more specific. Then we'll just do, well, instead of just breaking out of that, let's just do a if it equals 0. Then we can go ahead and do that one. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, if it's a 1, we need to hide this. I don't know what I was thinking about earlier. So let's hide the trap. Let's see. It equals 1, so we're going to show a blank. We're going to actually do this. So this is going to be an else. Yeah. See right here, we're setting it to this, the screen. What's on the screen? We could actually do this code first and then check and change it. That way we don't have to do all this messing around here. Let's do that. It's not a big deal to change it. Let's do that. And then our new code here. So at this point, we have this here. Equals. Copy that. Just the floor. Um, What is it, game? What was our dot? That wasn't it. Was it world? Shoot, who has the, where is it? Here they are. They're static. We need, okay, game. So game dot trap. Where are you? Game dot trap. Dot trap. Trap there. Or actually, that's not how you do it, is it? Oh man. Alright, where you at? Where are we actually using these things? Can't believe I forgot what that was. It's a static field. Oh, that's it. The scope operator, not dot operator. So go back to here. I thought something was wrong with that. But look at what I used there. This game here. So I'm not actually using that. Oh, this is the instance of the class. So where's that at? Game, because I'm sending game in actually there. Class game. Okay, so we're recognizing that. What do we got up here? Oh, game. We got our game instance. We got game here too. Game pointer. Okay. So since we already have the game pointer, see that. Okay. So we can just do, we need the class. I could have swore this would work though. Huh. Oh well. All right, let's compile and see. See, to me, I'm thinking it should be game instance, though, shouldn't it? But with statics, you need the class name. All right, let's see. Let's go here, build. See if that works. So we got it on one, just one of the rings. So let's take this. Now we got to run it on all these. Fun, fun. This is definitely something for AI. Except now we need to change this formula. Copy that, which is not good. This is definitely a place for big errors. Need a better system than this. Sometimes you just gotta do some tedious stuff. And if you think of a better way, then do it. There. Ah, shoot, I gotta do it on these two. Dang it. Yeah, definitely need a better way than this. That's what screw with. That should be just PX. That. This one here. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me go up here and double check these. Why -1s. Okay. Yay. We're having so much fun. It is crazy. It's one of those things you'd get as a junior, and then you'd screw it up so bad because of all this copy and paste. And then you go into code review. Everything's all messed up. And then that's when you have to admit that, well, no, I didn't test actually. You're going to make a lot of mistakes like that. Thing about stuff like this is if you miss one, it's still easy to just scan these and think that it's right. All right, yay, we get to do this again. Okay, let's go here. Now this is 2 out. We're working with 2s instead of 1s. Oh man, you know what? It's not supposed to be trap. It's supposed to be just a floor tile. Ah, alright, we'll come back and change it later. Oh my goodness. Actually, and let's not just change it now. Game, what is it? So we're inside FOW floor. Yeah, there we go. That way it'd be done, going forward. That. Whoops. I think this is why a lot of coding videos don't get a lot of views. It's because who wants to watch this? If you do, make a comment. Alright, we got this. We are almost done. But when you see stuff like this, usually it means you need to design it a different way when you have to do stuff like this. But sometimes you just need to do a tedious thing. As we run through all this, think it's going to be more than fast enough. But I would still like a solution where I didn't have to do this on every time. I didn't get my waffle at the hotel breakfast. Everybody goes and hogs the waffle machine. And I am running out of time. I need my waffle. So let's hurry up and get this fixed. So we can get a hotel waffle. It's Sunday. So I know they're open a little bit later. I think till 10. Then I gotta go to work at 3. Yeah, I was driving through this little town, and it was a highway that just goes through this, little part of the town. There's a gas station, all that. And some guy was drifting in the parking lot of the gas station. Remember, this is a highway. We're doing like, 45, 50 through this little part, and he's drifting in this little tiny car, and he's on his phone. I can see him. I thought, oh man, he's not gonna stop. Sure enough, he just keeps rolling right out into the highway, and I couldn't stop in time. I had to swerve over into the parking lot, go around him, and he had just stopped right there in the lane, blocked the whole intersection, and just at there staring at his phone. It was crazy. But yeah, that could have been super bad. All right, that's done. Let's compile, see if we have any errors there. See if our junior did it right. That's what you assign a junior to do. All right, let's see if this works. So, oh wait, we're gonna go back up because junior put the wrong code in there. There we go. Copy that, that. So now it should check the overlay. And if it's a 1 in that overlay, then we need to hide it with a floor tile. That way we don't see that big T in our field of view. Okay, so let's rebuild. I need more coffee and a waffle. All right, where is our thing at? Do I have it open? No. Let's launch. This way here. Oh, where's our trap? It's way down there. Let's go down here. Okay, we're right there. So let's hide that. I don't see it. Oh, I hit a trap. Yay. All right. So let's go back up into something else so we can clear that message. Attack the monster. Let's go back down here and see if it's still active. Nope. All right, well, it looks like our overlay is working. It's no longer on there either, so there we go. Good enough. So we don't, if we're gonna override it on the screen map, I think I'm gonna make it where it doesn't do that, but not today. So we fixed that problem, and thanks for hanging out with me. If you like this kind of stuff, share it, subscribe, give a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.